you're a fitness blogger and you will always have to generate the articles for your fitness website, then this video is for you, because here I am going to show you an amazing way of how to write fitness articles automatically using OpenAI. Well, OpenAI is an amazing AI research and deployment company via which you can perform various kinds of AI related tasks. Okay, so all you have to do is to connect your Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of an automation software, and after that, every time you are going to add the blog title into the spreadsheet, the blog title will be picked up automatically, the content will be generated automatically on the very same title, and the blog will be even drafted automatically into the Google Docs application. Yes, it is possible. You can entirely automate this blog creation and blog drafting process. If you also want to learn how you can set this automation for yourself, come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. So this is my spreadsheet where I just need to add the blog title one by one, and as soon as I am going to do that, you will see how the blogs will be generated automatically and it will be saved automatically into this Google Drive folder. For that, I'll have to build a connection in between Google Sheets, Google Docs, basically into the Google Drive, and the OpenAI application, which is an application of AI research and deployment company. I'll show you about this application in the video only, and I'm going to build a connection in between these three applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. Well, you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box, and using this software one can easily connect multiple applications and automate your tasks. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free. You will also get free tasks to test these kinds of amazing automation into your free account, that too every month. Okay, I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now, after reaching out to the dashboard, you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So let's say I'm providing the name as when title is added in sheet, generate content via OpenAI, and here we are also going to create a document into the Google Drive automatically. Okay, so this is going to be my workflow. Okay, and this is the name, just a random name. Okay, clicking on create, and after that you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application, and here according to our use case, whenever the title is added in Google Sheets application, automatically generate content via OpenAI application and then draft the very same blog into the Google Docs application here. Okay, so this is how we need to always select the applications in which we are building an automation. Okay, and here we are building an automation in between Google Sheets and OpenAI and Google Docs, or you can say Google Drive. So that is why I'm going to select those applications only, and the very first application I'm selecting here as the Google Sheets, and I want that whenever the new data is added into the spreadsheet row or whenever the row data is updated, this automation should trigger. So that is why I have selected this trigger event, and after selecting these two things, here you can see a webhook URL has been provided here. Okay, so we need to follow these instructions one by one. Basically, we are going to build a connection in between Pabbly Connect and this Google spreadsheet with the help of this webhook URL. Okay, for that you'll have to follow these instructions one by one. Okay, so firstly copy this webhook URL, go back to your spreadsheet, and here let me tell you one very important thing, that whenever you are working with the Google Sheets, make sure either you work in the incognito window or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in. Okay, I'm repeating this again, the multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in, or you should work into the incognito window, otherwise the authorization error will arrive. Okay, click on extension, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and here you'll have to search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on. Alright, so I'm searching for this add-on, Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on, which is already installed into my account. But whenever you are building the connection with the Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, make sure you install this particular add-on. Okay, for now I'm going to close it, and after you have installed this add-on, you'll have to open this add-on from this particular section, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, click on initial setup, and here exactly it will ask you the webhook URL. So we are going to paste the same webhook webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect, and here I am going to delete this existing data, and here I'm going to paste the same webhook URL which I have received via Pabbly Connect, asking for the trigger column. Okay, so read the instructions. The trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Basically, I need to provide a column name here, on the filling of which I want this automation to trigger. I want the data should get sent. Okay, so here in this particular case, I want that whenever the data is filled up to D column, okay, up to D column, in that case the data should get sent to Pabbly Connect. So that is why as a trigger column I'll select this D, but when I'll select this D, we do not have any data right now into the D column, so that is why it will say us that no data found in row 2. So I'll have to provide some value here. Okay, whenever the data is filled in this particular column, then only the data will get sent. Okay, so how about I provide this yes as the value. Okay, doesn't matter you are adding yes, no or any other value. If we are specifying the trigger column here as the D, whatever the data it will find here, the automation will trigger. Okay, so here I am going to change the trigger event as this, and let me again copy and paste the same webhook URL. All right, so I have made the changes, clicking on send test, and you will see now that after providing the trigger column, after filling out the data, the test data sent successfully, and here you can see all the data has been sent. Click on submit and click on close, and when you will come back to Pabbly Connect, you will see the same Google Sheets response will be received here. Okay, let me even show you the details one by one. So here we have the trigger column as the D. The spreadsheet name is daily blog writing sheet for the fashion website. All right, well, this website is not actually for the fashion website, it is actually for the fitness website. So I'll have to change the name of my spreadsheet, and in order to capture the correct details, I'll have to click on this recapture webhook response button once again. Okay, and then I'll have to send the same data once again. Okay, so clicking on this initial setup, and then I'll be directly clicking on this send test button, and you will see the correct data will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, let us check whether we have sent the correct data or not. I'll have to check. And here you can see the correct data has been arrived, daily blog writing sheet for the fitness website. Okay, let us check for other details as well. So here we have the blog title as the how to lose belly fat. Okay, here you can see it is the same title. Firstly, let me click on the submit button, and let me first close this particular section. Here you can see, yes, the first blog title into our spreadsheet is how to lose belly fat. Okay, author name is Ashi. So let us check we have the same name or not. Yes, we have the same name as Ashi only. Well, this author name is actually not required in generating the article or in drafting the article. So it is not compulsory to add this specific column. It is completely up to you that which column, which details you would like to keep in your Google Sheets. All right. So the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation of our integration is working fine, which was connecting Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets and capturing the data here. Okay, now we are going to send the same data to OpenAI application, which is an amazing AI research and deployment company, and with the help of this AI research company only, I am going to generate the content automatically with the help of AI. Okay, and here in the action event, I will select this generate content since I want to generate the content here. Okay, and here I am going to connect OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, just like I have connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, for which it is asking for the token. So before I made any connection, firstly I'll directly take you to the website of OpenAI and I'll show you everything in detail. Okay, so you can reach here by typing openai.com. Here you'll have to go to the API section, and then you'll have to sign up for free. I already have an account, so that is why I'm going to log in directly. Alright, so I have reached to the dashboard of OpenAI, and here you'll directly have to go to this playground section from where we are actually going to learn that how the content creation is possible with the help of AI. Okay, here you can see write a tagline for an ice cream shop. Okay, so you just need to provide the instructions just like you used to provide the instructions to the humans, and you will see how the system will understand your instruction and how it is going to reply. Okay, so let me even show you a live example. Okay, so I'm giving an instruction as write a story on cat. Okay, I'm adding this particular instruction. I'm asking the system to write a story. Okay, write a story on dog, on cat, clicking on submit, and you will see it will started writing the story automatically. Okay, once upon a time there was a curious cat named Lucy. She was the beloved pet of a young couple who lived in a small cottage in the woods. Okay, every day Lucy would explore the surrounding area looking for new sights to see and new adventures to have. One day she came across a small pond and decided to take a closer look. Okay, so you can see how interesting story it has created automatically. And not just the story and the essay, you can even write the poem, you can write the articles, you can even generate the automatic reply of your YouTube video comments. Okay, so if I will give an instruction as write a comment of YouTube video, okay, sorry, not a comment, write a reply of the YouTube video comment. Okay, and here assume that someone has posted a comment something like nice video. Okay, just assume that. Okay, and then I'm going to click on the submit button, and you will see how it will give me a reply for the same, that thank you, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, so in this way you can start generating the articles also. So if I'm going to provide a instruction as write an article fashion website, assume that fashion. Okay, write an article on fashion, and clicking on submit, you will see how it will provide me a nice article. Okay, so this is how you can automate your writing process as well. Okay, and here you do not even have to provide the instructions manually, because here in this video I'm going to show you that how you can automate even this kind of process as well. Okay, so moving further, we have several settings at the right hand side, so we will discuss these settings quickly and briefly. Okay, so firstly it is asking for the model. Well, I always go with this text to the Vinci 003 model, because it is the most capable model into the GPT-3 series, and it can perform any task other GPT-3 models can, often with higher quality, longer output, and better instruction following. Okay, it can process up to 4,000 tokens per request. Okay, and it has some strength as well. Okay, so you can select the model based on which you would like to generate the content. Okay, second thing, it is asking for the temperature. I'll have to read the instructions, that it controls the randomness. Okay, lowering results in less random completions. Okay, as the temperature approaches to 0, the model will become more deterministic and repetitive. So make sure you provide some kind of value so that you will not get the deterministic and the repetitive content. Okay, asking for the maximum length, the maximum number of tokens to generate. Okay, so request can use up to 2048 or 4000 tokens shared between the prompt and the completion. The exact limit varies by model, and one token is roughly 4 characters for a normal English text. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the number of characters based on this these tokens. Okay, so let's say you want to generate the article of the 1000 words. In that case, you'll have to provide 250 characters here. Okay, because one token is roughly equal to the 4 characters. Asking for the stop sequence, well, you just need to provide any 4 characters here. So let's say I am providing the 4 characters as / and #, and this will considered as the stop sequence. So wherever I am going to use this sequence, the system will consider it as the stop sequence, that here exactly it should stop generating the content. Okay, so let's say I'm providing this particular thing, clicking on submit, and the system will assume that the content has stopped here also. Okay, here only. Okay, asking for the top P, the frequency penalty, the presence penalty though. So I'll have to read the instruction. It controls the diversity via nucleus sampling. Okay, so you will have to read about this nucleus sampling more on the internet. Okay, but again it controls the diversity of your content. Frequency penalty, how much to penalize new tokens. Okay, based on their existing frequency in the text so far. Okay, so it decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. I'm repeating this again. It decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. Okay, so if you provide some value here, you will actually get a more unique content but not the repetitive content. Asking for the presence penalty, how much to penalize new tokens based on whether they appear in the text so far. It increases the model's likelihood to talk about the new topics. Okay, so again if you will provide a value here, you will actually get the new topic ideas. Lastly, we have the best of. Okay, it generates multiple completion server side. Okay, and displays only the best. Streaming only works when set to 1. Since it acts as a multiplier on the number of completions, this parameter can eat into your token quota very quickly. Use caution. Okay, so basically it is asking you to provide that what number of copies you would like to generate on every instruction. So let's say I'm providing an instruction as write an article on fashion, and if I will provide the value as 5, firstly it is going to generate 5 copies of that article, and then it will provide me the best of 5. Okay, so this is how it is going to work, and this is how you can do these settings, you can perform these settings. Okay, so I hope you have understood the working of OpenAI, you have understood that how it is going to work, and as the name suggests, playground, we are actually going to play with the content. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here now I'm going to make the connection. So clicking on this hyperlink, and it is asking for the token, so I'll have to see where is the token. Okay, you will have to generate the token from this particular button, and I have generated it, and make sure that you copy and paste this token. Basically you should save this token somewhere so that you can use it for the future also, in the future also. Okay, so I'm going to provide the same token here, clicking on save, and you will see this is how our OpenAI account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the AI model. Okay, well, when I'm clicking on this particular section, you will see how nothing data is visible here, so I'll have to make the connections once again. All right, so I'm going with the existing connections only. All right, because I have already made the connections, and let us check, and yes, the text is visible now. Okay, so I have just made the connection once again, I did nothing extra. Okay, so asking to select the model, well, as I have told you, the text the Vinci 003, it is the most widely used AI model, so you should generate your articles with the help of this AI model only. Here I would like to recommend this. Asking for the prompt, please make sure that you are entering the prompt properly. You can check the supported formats here. Okay, so here I think I have not told you about the prompt. Okay, so if I'll click on this view code, you will see here the prompt. Okay, and what is this prompt? Whatever the content I have provided into this playground box is considered as the prompt. Okay, so whatever the instructions you are going to provide into this OpenAI, that can be considered as the prompt. So here I would like to generate the article, so that is why I am going to give an instruction something like write a blog on, and here I will provide the title of my blog, and I am not going to provide the title manually, because if I'll provide the title manually, every time this automation will work, it will generate the title on the, it will generate the blog on the very same title only. But I want that whenever this automation will work in the real time, it should generate the article on that new topic. So how I am going to do that? I'm going to map the title. Okay, from where? From the Google Sheets data, which I don't need to manually copy and paste it. Okay, if you will click on this particular field, you will find the above data here. I just need to map the blog title here, and this is how every time the new data will be captured, it will replace this existing value, and this is how this automation is going to take place in real time. Asking for the maximum tokens, the sampling type, the sampling value, the presence penalty, the frequency penalty, and the best of. Well, these are all the same settings which we have just discussed in our OpenAI setup. Okay, and you can perform these settings as per your choice. For now, I am going to leave all these fields blank, and it will take all the default value. Okay, so I'll be clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see how the article will be generated automatically into the OpenAI. Okay, I'll have to wait for the response. And here you can see the response has been received, and if you'll check under this choices 0 text, you will find the content here. Okay, let me show you. Here is the content for our article. If you have been struggling to lose belly fat, you are not alone. Belly fat is a common problem that many people struggling with, and it can be difficult to get rid of. Fortunately, there are some steps you can take to reduce your belly fat and achieve the flat stomach you desire. Okay, so you can see how interesting article it has generated automatically even in the points. Okay, So now the second step of our automation is also done. Now I am going to send the same data to the Google Docs application, and then I am going to draft that article into the Google Docs application. For that, you'll have to search for the choose an action, and here you'll have to search for the Google Drive. All right, and here in the action events, since I want to generate a document, okay, so I'll be creating a file or a folder into the specific folder. Okay, I'm going to create a file. Basically, I'm going to create a document into the specific folder. Okay, I'm going to click on connect, and now you just need to click on this button and provide the access of your Google Drive account. Here I'll go with the existing connections only because I have already made the connection. No, I have not made the connections earlier, so I'll have to sign in with Google. Okay. Alright, so I have provided the access. Clicking on continue, and you will see how my Google Drive account will be started visible here. And the very first thing, it is asking to select the folder, and whatever the folders are available into my Google Drive account have started visible here. Okay, so I am going to select which particular folder, basically the folder with the name all blogs. So let me search for the same all blogs here, and yes, it is the same, and it is asking for the file name. Basically, you need to create a document here, and that document should have a name. So what should be the name? So I want to provide the name of the document as the title of my blog only. So I'm going to map the title from the Google Sheets. Okay, so let me show you where is that title. All right, how to lose belly fat. Okay, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will see how the Google Docs, a blank Google document, will be generated automatically with the same title, how to lose belly fat. Let me even show you that this document is currently blank. Okay, let me open that, and yes, you can see here we just have the title, we do not have any content. Now we are going to add the very same content which we have received via Pabbly Connect. And how I am going to do that? Well, you will have to search, you will have to select this Google Drive application one more time. Okay, so let me search for the same Google Drive. And this time in the action event, instead of selecting this create a file in a folder, I'll add something like this update content in a file, because here this time I want to actually update a content into a file, and here we have the file as the Google document, and this time I can go with this existing connection also. Okay, so after the connection has been made, here you can see it is asking to provide the file. Okay, so instead of selecting this file from this drop down, I'm going to map this value. Why I'm going to map this? Because every time the content will be arrived, I cannot add that content into the same file. This file name should also be changed every time. Okay, and that is only possible when I will map this value. Okay, so basically we need to provide a file ID here. Okay, so from where every time I'm going to map the ID of the file? Well, here you can see as the response of the below step, as the response of the previous step, we have this ID, and I'm going to map the same ID here. Okay, so let me show you how you can do that. Click on this particular thing, and into this response you will get the ID. All right, I'm sorry for that. Asking for the file content. Well, remember we have received the content from this OpenAI, so I'm going to select this from choices 0 text. If you have been struggling to lose belly fat, you're not alone. Okay, so I have mapped the content as well, I have mapped the file as well, file ID basically. Clicking on save and send test request, and you will see how now onwards how the content will be appended automatically into this particular Google document. And here you can see the content has been added automatically. Okay, so this is how now onwards every time you are going to add the title into your spreadsheet, that data will be captured via Pabbly Connect first, and then it is going to send the same data to the OpenAI, via which the content will be generated automatically, and then it is going to again create a document with the same title, and then it is going to append the very same content into the Google Docs, that too automatically. Yes, you do not have to do anything manually. Simply sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that you do not have to do anything manually. And here, in order to execute this automation in real time, you will have to enable one more important settings, that is send on event. If you want that whenever you are adding the blog titles here, those blog titles should automatically be sent to the Pabbly Connect, you will have to enable this send on event option. All right, and in case you want to clone this setup into your account, I will also attach the shareable link of my workflow into the description box. Okay, so if you will click on this particular link and sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, the same workflow will be cloned into your account as well, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.